everyone, how are you? I hope everybody is fine. I welcome back you to the next session of the drama. It is the continuation of previous video. Now let us see here. There was a pause and then Abel stared at Amelia and Henry. Abel said that was the reason for them to wear black dresses as they were mourning his death. They had thought that he was dead. He laughed and said that they had made a big mistake. Now Abel Meriwether is angrily speaking to all these people. Mr. and Mrs. Elizabeth and Mr. and Mrs. Jordan, they tried their level best to get excuse from Abel Meriwether because they have committed a big mistake. He sat and stared, drinking tea again. Amelia started crying to show that she was sorry for her mistake. Abel said that his children had been in a hurry to divide his belongings among them. So here, even then, they tried to get sympathy. They tried to get console. They tried to manage. They could not. Finally, Abel said that you are readily waiting for sharing my property. Now we can see here Abel in the picture. Elizabeth tried to clarify her intentions. She said that it was Amelia who had been trying to grab his belongings. Now another dimension started. Both the sisters, they were telling on each other. They were trying to show the mistake on each other. Abel said that he did not want to be harsh with anyone. Since his wife had died, he had lived with both his daughters in phases. So in this slide we can see that Abel did not want to be harsh with anyone because Abel Meriwether is living with both his daughters in phases, in turns. So few months he is living with Amelia, few months he is living with Elizabeth. So he is so affectionate, so he is unable to be harsh with any one of the daughters. Then Abel Meriwether said that he would make a will. He wanted to live with whom he would be living at the time of his death. He asked their comments on his idea. So in this slide, Abel Meriwether is ready to make a will that he wanted to live with whom he would be living at the time of his death. So he asked comments from Elizabeth and Amelia. Henry said that the idea was like a lottery as no one knew who would win. Elizabeth said that it had been a long time since he had lived with them. She assured him that they would make him feel comfortable. So here Henry has given a statement, it's like lottery. Elizabeth also gave a comment that he must live with them because he had lived with them for a long time. Then Elizabeth assured that we can provide comfortability. Amelia said that if their father would not live with her, then he shall not live with Elizabeth either. They had a quarrel because Elizabeth would not take their father to live with her at any cost. Elizabeth had said that Amelia would have to keep their father. So here, once again Amelia and Elizabeth, they were ready to fight because he is going to change his will. They don't want to give comfortability to their father, but they are very eager on the will which he is going to change. None of his daughters had treated him well. Amelia regretted and felt sorry for any mistake done by her. Elizabeth said that even she felt the same way. Abel said that they were late to say sorry. So in this slide we can confirm that they are not at all trying to reveal the fact. They are quarreling themselves. So finally Abel Meriwether have come to an end, that he wanted to keep a full stop for this story. So he said that you are so late to say sorry, because you have excused different ways, you have played double dimensions, you have appeared in different characterization. Now neither of them cared for him. Both the sisters said that it was not so. They did not agree. They are saying that we have taken very care. But Abel Meriwether said, they were saying because of the change in the will that he had suggested. He added that as they did not want him, he would go to someone who wanted to live with him. Finally, he has revealed a thing that he wanted to live with another person whom he wanted. So Ben advised Abel that he should live with either of his daughters. No, Abel Meriwether did not agree, and he decided to do three things. First one, he wanted to go to a lawyer and change his will. Second one, he wanted to go to insurance office and pay the premium. And thirdly, he wanted to go to St. Philip's Church and get married. Now he has taken a decision that he wanted to change three things. One, he wanted to change his will. Second one, he wanted to change his hand to premium, and he wanted to go to St. Philip's Church to get married. Now Elizabeth expressed shock that her father would get married. Amelia said that their father had gone mad. Abel repeated his words that he was going to get married. Amelia asked that whom was he getting married to. Here in this slide, Elizabeth and Amelia, they gave a statement that Abel Meriwether had gone mad. So he was talking about marriage at this age. Abel replied that he was getting married to Mrs. John Shorrops, who owned and managed Ringo Bells. They had fixed the marriage long ago, but he had not disclosed it to the family in order to give them a surprise. Now Abel Meriwether has given a shocking and surprising news in this slide, that he wanted to marry Mrs. John Shorrops, who is a owner of Ringo Bell's restaurant, and he also told the marriage had fixed long ago. He stood up and said that he felt being a burden to his daughters, and so he should live with someone who was happy to look after him. He invited them to his wedding ceremony. So here in this slide, Abel Meriwether wanted to share his life, who was happy to look after him without feeling any burden. So he invited them to his wedding ceremony. In this slide, Abel Meriwether went to room and he said all. So in this slide, we can understand that Abel Meriwether invited his daughters and son-in-laws to his wedding, which will be taken place on Monday at the church at 12 o'clock. And he also commented that they brought the bureau down is very easy to transport to Ringo Bells. By this, the drama has ended. Actually, it is a lesson to his daughters. I felt that this is the play which is and effectively shown with different characters having double-faced situations. So I felt that the title, The Dear Departed, is an apt. Thank you for watching.